Welcome back to Cal Reacts, place where Cal reacts. My name's Cal. I wanted to tell a quick story about these New Balance 574s. If you've seen on this channel before, I am a New Balance fan. I actually, before I started the job I was just working at, I was a big New Balance 574 head. I'd known about the 574s for a while. I've always been into sneakers. I had Jordans when I was in elementary school, but I don't know if I would be what you would consider a sneaker head, or like I'm definitely not a hype beast. I like what I like. A lot of it's influenced by, back in the day, and I just keep it moving. Before I was at my last place of employment, I probably had like 3 or 4 pairs of these at a time. I was making, decent. I had a couple of hustles. Actually, back then Jesus Christ. I had a side hustle as well as a main job. So with my side hustle money, I'd cop, whatever little odds and ends I wanted. But over the last couple of years, I've been more dedicated to Nike. Dedicated is a weird word. I've been buying and receiving Jordans, a lot of ones. I got a couple of I got a couple pairs of 5s and 6s, a pair of 3s that I got right before quarantine. But I speak of quarantine because I needed, I had all of these shoes that looked dope, but they weren't really like performance shoes. Before that, I had a shitty pair of Air Maxes. They were fine, but I didn't like them. They were literally just knock around shoes. So at the beginning of quarantine, my wife and I, we were starting to walk on a regular basis, and I said I needed some sneakers to walk around in, and so I went to Joe's New Balance outlet on this looks so terrible. Went to Joe's New Balance outlet on the internet, and I found this pair of 574s. Don't ask me for the colorway. It's hard though, right? It's just like little hints of color. I got these for like $30. Again, they're inexpensive, they were comfortable, and they're just good for me, like walking shoes. Now, I walked a lot. I did a lot, and I've done laundry in these shoes. I've definitely kicked around. The last 2 years have not been kind to this pair of shoes. They're still in pretty decent condition, all things considered, but yeah, I kind of tied them and just, decided to beat them to shit. But in walking, I realized that's not going to work. I definitely wore some time into there. You can see, like, I don't even know what the hell that is, but it's like I've done a number to these shoes. So I needed to find a new pair of shoes, and I knew I was going to be copping some New Balances, which I did. Shouts out to eBay. I copped a pair of, now these, I love the 997. Hopefully, future Cal, if you're editing this, the 997. Something about that silhouette always got, but I never actually owned a pair. They recently put out the 997Hs, which are dedicated to kind of bringing back the ethos of what the 997 is for people. But if I'm not mistaken, these are not made in America. I was actually just reading recently that New Balance's purpose, because of the quarantine and because of the way things are going on in the world, where there's delays and materials are hard to come by. They're planning on building more New Balance factories in America. I think they just bought some space and they're going to be doing more. But that said, I want to try and get back into more made in America type stuff, but this is the New Balance 997H. This doesn't even give, it just says classics. CM997HAJ is the official number on these. Again, it's a New Balance. It's a little bit of, you see that stitch work is a little off. I don't care. I got these. I want to say these were around $100 retail. I'd lace these up already. I definitely got these for $50 plus shipping on eBay, and they're new. I mean, if you look at the bottoms, like somebody copped these and never they copped them and they never even used them. But as you can see, 997H is listed in there as well as on the tongue. There's something about, it's just the pink and blue. I'm gonna walk in these and see how much I dig them. I'm at some point I may need a pair of 997s specifically. I got to look at the different colorways, but I've always liked this like hot pink and blue. Not that I'm trying to match it with anything. I just think if you've got a running shoe or a walking shoe or whatever, that you're gonna be using all the time, why not have it stand out? But yeah, these are dope. There's literally nothing else in the pack. They fit well. I did in terms of sizing, these are a little big on me. I am naturally an 11.5. If I'm copping my true to size Jordan 1 is an 11.5. That fits the most comfortable. I went for 11.5 in the New Balance 550s, and they're a little tight, but they fit well. And actually, those are not walking shoes. I'll tell you. I went to New York. I went to a screening of the Batman, and I was in New York. I had a little bit of time to kill. I was supposed to meet somebody, and we ended up not being able to link up. So I walked around a little bit around the area where the screening was, and I by the time I had a little pain in my foot. But again, they're not like walking up and down. They're supposed to be basketball sneakers. I don't even know if they're good for basketball. These are walking shoes, but I've not walked in these yet. But I do plan on making these like for the next 2 years. These are going to be my go-tos, but I will need to find some doper colorways in a 997 no H for I like it, like the elongated, like I don't know, there's something about like this shoe feels so short and stout. It's something about the way this part sits, and I don't know, it just feels longer. And again, I don't know if it's because it's technically like a half a size bigger than this, but the back it just hits different. I don't know. I'm really into these, and I will wear them with anything. Shouts out to anybody who checks this out, likes, comments, subscribes. calreacts@gmail.com. You got any questions for me? Anything you want me to react to? Anything you want to see in my collection? Do you want to see more sneakers that I own? Sneakers that I own that I don't wear? Let me know. I've got a bunch of random stuff in this house as I'm the other thing is while I'm working now, I am going to try and start purging of things. So I might use these videos to highlight some of the stuff that I own and will be getting rid of. If you made it to this point in the video, comment chicken tenders in the comments below. You're a real one. Shouts out to the MVPs. I'll check y'all next time. Peace. I don't. How do you end video? Like, I know, like I watch Kelly Stamps and I watch Flight Reacts, and those are two totally different ways. Or Tabitha, like they have these videos where you know what you're getting at the end of the video. With me, it's kind of just like at some point shit just goes off, and you could still be talking, and at some point you're just gonna be like, why the hell does it